there, my name is Bailey. I'm a hair artist here at Textura Salon in Vancouver. This is my model Katie, and today we're going to be showing you how to do a very quick and easy vintage style. I'm going to be using the Color Stylist Fortifying Heat Spray from Pureology. I'm going to spray that into Katie's hair, and that's just going to help protect while I'm doing the curls. It protects up to 400 degrees, so it's great for what we're doing for her today. Alright, so after we have the heat spray in, I'm going to section her out. When you're doing this at home, I would pull all of your hair back, and then I'm going to do an off-center part because that was pretty popular back in the day. So I'm going to do that, and then using this as a reference, I'm just going to create a U shape here, using the arch of her eyebrow as a reference point. And I'm just going to clip this out of the way for later. And then after I've done that, I'm just going to take two sections from behind her ear. They don't have to be extremely precise. And I'll just clip those out of the way. So then what you have looks like this. Alright, now we're just going to section out a little area here and begin curling all over her hair. I would take it about an inch. That should give you enough room to get the curl that you're looking for. And we can just put this out of the way for now. And I would take about an inch section, about that big, and take your clipless curling iron. This is the defab version. And just do a spiral curl and wind the hair around the rod like that. The diameter of the tool that you use depends on how wavy you want your hair. A thicker tool diameter will give you less wave, and a smaller one will give you more wave. And then basically just do this all over the head. You want to make sure that when you're doing this, that you're doing all the curls in the same direction, so that when you comb them out, the wave is going to be uniform. So then just give it a light spray. I'm going to use Pureology's Color Stylist Strengthening Control Hairspray. This stuff's great because when you comb it out, it doesn't get sticky, but it gives a good hold. And then you're just going to section out the rest of her hair and continue. Alright, so I'm just going to finish curling this side of Katie's hair. Alright, so now that we have those finished, we are just going to let them cool and move on to the fringe. want to do for the fringe is just take a section like this, and this is up to you whether you want to curl away from your face or towards your face. For Katie, I'm going to be curling away from her face and just give her a little bit of height. So you want to start by just kind of heating up the base here, and then holding your curling iron horizontally and just curling spiral like that, and just let it get hot. And then you want to slide it out, and I'm going to be using a duckbill clip. You can use a pin curl clip, something that doesn't have ridges, and just clip through the center and let that cool. And do the same to the second portion of the fringe here. You want to make sure that when you pin it, you do have quite a bit of volume in there, because as that cools, that's what's going to give your bang some height. And slide that out. Put that out of the way. Give it another spray, and just let that cool down. So now what you have should look something like this. And what you're going to do now is take a wide tooth comb. I'm going to use something like this, but you can also use a shampoo comb or anything that's wide tooth, and just start combing these out. Don't touch the fringe yet because you're still waiting for that to cool. And after you've kind of relaxed the curls a little bit, then you want to take a Denman brush or a cushion brush and just continue to brush them out. This is going to turn all the curls into a solid uniform wave. And then now we're going to make sure these are cooled. Take them out of the clips. Place them down to the side. If you want to give them a little bit of extra height after you've combed them together, you can always do a little bit of teasing in here. A little bit of hairspray. Just going to unify that into this wave here. Alright. So now I'm going to take the Pureology Cuticle Polisher. This is a cream to serum, so what you want to do is just put a small portion of it in your hands, about that much, and just really warm it up. And after it is warm, it's going to be more of a serum. It's clear, and then you can use that to smooth any flyaways away, and just kind of brush it through those curls, and that's going to soften it and get rid of any flyaways. Then after you've got that in the hair, I would just brush it through one more time. And that is the finished result. Those are super quick, super easy, and the end result is pretty fantabulous. There you have it.